What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in back to the channel. Today we're doing a short shifter we waited a very long time for, and I'm super excited to install this. I kind of don't even want to talk about it, but I gotta talk about it. So if you all are familiar with TJ Hunt, he made a video for his RX-7 talking about a shifter, and this specific shifter sold out after he made this video, of course. And funny enough, the day prior of when he made that video was when I had already found the website and I knew I wanted to buy it, but I was just waiting for payday, you know? I don't have unlimited money, so I have to wait for money to come in and then I can buy my parts. Maybe 4-month wait for this thing. Super cheap. I'll put the price right here because I can't remember off the top of my head. And let's take a look at this thing. So right off the bat, we can tell it's an anodized looking, maybe it's paint, I'm not too sure, but beautiful finish. The base itself is one piece, so it's gonna be super rigid. Came with its own hardware and bushing, so that's super nice too. There's nothing really needed besides this one part. They do have this option on the website to change out the type of shifter you want, but I personally like the original shift knob that it comes with. I like the way it looks. It's gonna be a little bit taller, so closer to the steering wheel, which is gonna be great for canyon driving, spirited driving, anything like that. Because I've driven the BRZ and I'm so familiar with the shifter being close to the steering wheel, that anything away from the steering wheel, or just maybe an OEM shifter or even a short shifter that doesn't increase height, I find a little bit uncomfortable. I still would get used to the original ones, but I just prefer the longer shifters. So that's enough about the new shifter. Let's take a look at our old shifter. We're in neutral right now. I don't think it's supposed to go in a circle, especially when it's in gear. It's just no good. It's worn out, the bushings are dead, and it's not supposed to have play like this. And then when you go into neutral, the entire shifter is turning inside there. This is trash. So from third gear, not including the play in it, but that's about 3 inches. Yeah, it's about 3 inches. But I'm not really worried about the actual length of the throw because the Miata has a great shifter from the factory. You don't necessarily need this part. You can just buy a rebuild kit for a lot cheaper. We actually did it on the blue Miata. I'll link a video for you guys to watch. It's probably an old video and it might be trashy, but
it's actually one of our best videos. Like view. I
don't know about that. View-wise, yeah, but personally, I don't really like that video as much as the newer stuff. Okay, that's enough talking now. Let's get to installing the part. Okay, first things first, we're gonna take off the shift knob. Hopefully it doesn't spin like the last time. I'm already out of breath. I wonder why I'm out of breath. All right, guys, we got Alina here today. She's gonna actually help me out because I don't wanna keep climbing left and right on each side of the car. So now this should all come out other than the harness that's underneath this. That, and we'll swing this outside. We got 3 10 mils right in the center here.
Oh my God.
What?
What is all that?
Gunk. It's gunk. Looking up close, it is a little bit nasty. The seal is shot, so all that fluid and gunk is coming up. Ooh, and I can already smell. I smell
it too.
Yeah, that's a nasty smell. Ugh. It reminds me of the days when I worked at Jiffy Lube. I would have to do differential changes. That was a nightmare because it smells like nasty bacon. So the reason why our shifter was complete trash. Ooh, that bushing is supposed to be. It's supposed to have teeth on it. Yeah. Oh, where did that go? Oh no! I lost the bushing. It just sunk into the muck. Let's wrap this guy up and toss it outside. All right, guys. So off camera, or I should say Alina, stuck her little hands inside that turret and pulled out all this old gaskets and bushings and rubber seals. This should not be in your transmission. Took us about 20 minutes. We got just about all of it, and we're also going to be replacing the fluid in here too, just as a precaution because I don't like the way that looks. So we got our little siphon here with our, sucking up my strawberry banana smoothie.
There we go.
Oh, that stuff is thick. God. We got another pump that's not broken yet. So we're just gonna pump the rest of the fluid out. It looks like Green Machine from Jamba Juice.
Right? It's green. Do you want to go to Jamba Juice?
All right, we're back. So we sucked out all the fluid. 7590 gear oil goes right into the turret.
Much better.
So we'll drop the new bushing right in. We'll drop our nice new shifter on. This was like the only thing that was bugging me with this build. We're just gonna put this orientation this notch on front is gonna face that way.
There we go.
Only doing half turns here because I don't want this Allen key to scratch the actual shifter. When you're tightening this down, don't go crazy on it. It's like 5 foot-pounds or something super small. So hand tight is perfectly fine. I want to shift it. I want to shift it. Ready? Yes! It's just like the IRP shifter. I had a feeling it was just going to be just like it. Oh my God. Before I forget, because I know I will. Okay, we're in neutral. Okay, it's about center. 2 inches.
An inch. It's about an inch difference.
It's a full inch reduction in throw. And it feels like I'm not even shifting. Like, this is so sick. This is fucking sick. And for half the price of an IRP, that, oh my God. I'm happy. I want to drive this thing. Okay, I want to put it together and drive it.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So we actually have to cut the shift boot because like that's the thickness of it, and that's our hole. So we're just gonna take a couple threads down.
I think this is it.
Okay. Shift knob back on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. It's literally perfect. All right guys, so we're back from Malibu. We actually drove all the way up through Topanga Canyon and then hit Malibu Canyon on the way back home. If you're not familiar with Malibu or Topanga Canyon, to us in California, it is one of the best driving areas or canyons that you could go through. There are a few others like Latigo, Tuna, just to name a few. But anyways, so when we were up there, we drove with the top down. We were having so much fun. We didn't even notice that the microphone didn't pick up any audio. Well, it did pick up audio, but it wasn't good. So I'm going to talk about the key points of what I do and don't like about this shifter while you guys watch us drive through the canyon. As far as the feel of it, it's super tight, extremely notchy, and it's very satisfying. I caught myself excessively downshifting even when I didn't really need to, all the way down to second gear. It's a lot of fun to shift this thing through the gears just because it feels so notchy. When we first installed it, I was a little bit hesitant because first gear and third gear felt extremely close together as far as positioning goes. With it being taller, I think that's what makes that feel. But once you actually get on the road, there was no hesitation at all. Second to third gear was not scary. I hit it super hard a couple times actually, and we didn't hit first gear, we didn't money shift, so that's a plus. Something I mentioned to Alina while we were driving, there's no noise from this thing. Normally when you have a shifter that's like solid to the body or to the actual transmission itself, you get vibration, you get some buzzing noises every now and then throughout like high RPMs. The IRP shifter does it on the BRZ, but this one actually, as of right this second, it does not make a single noise. That might change in 6 months when we start actually putting some miles on this thing, putting it through its paces, and the wear and tear might buzz later on down the line. But as far as right now, it's super solid, doesn't make any noises. Heat, something I didn't mention or even realize till right now, it did not transfer heat from the transmission to the top. Further down here, it is a little bit warm, but up here it just feels like metal, and we just parked. For the price, this is probably the best shifter you can get. We've tried the eBay one, it was okay, but it spun because it was like a 2-piece system. The IRP, I can't really say anything about the IRP for the Miata. I know IRP is great. I love mine in the BRZ, but I just didn't want to pay $500 and then wait a month for it. Even though we did wait a long time for this, I didn't want to have to pay twice the price for something that's just basically about the same from what I've heard. Or I felt the Goodwin shifter, it's okay, but I'm not a fan of like the curved slant. I don't like the way that looks. So in my opinion, this is the best shifter you can get for the money. But anyways, if you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like. It really helps out the channel a lot. If you have any questions or you want to see some behind the scenes footage, go check us out on Instagram and TikTok at 86 Skulls. You can see all this stuff over there. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button right now. I'll wait. It's okay, just right down there. Go ahead and do it. No, we'll just sit here. But anyways, that wraps it up for today's video. Thank you all for the continued support, and we'll see you guys next week. Every Monday, take it easy.